Courage, my dear. Watch me and take heart by my example. May not have been born a king or lived like a king, but I can die like a king.
Your Majesty, you're next. Do you require a blindfold?
None.
Have you any last words?
None.
Test the guillotine.
Holy shit! Wait a minute. Last request.
What is your last request?
Yes, Novocaine.
There is no such thing known to medical science.
I'll wait.
Welcome to Atheist Bible Study. I'm the disemboweled head of Joe Dixon, and we're going to tell the story of the beheading of John the Baptist. Okay, here's how the story starts, right? All right, Herod, who's like the king or emperor or some shit, he gets upset with John the Baptist. He's like the cousin of Jesus. He is Jesus' cousin. They're like cousins. And anyway, so Jesus is in the story. So if you're hoping for something about Jesus, he's not here. He's completely out of this part of the story. Anyway, okay. So the thing is, John gets upset with Herod. Herod gets upset with John because see, Herod Herod has divorced his wife and took up with some new pussy by the name of Herodias or something, some shit like that. The wife of his brother Herod Philip I. And John said, "You can't do that. You can't be taking up with some new bitch." And Herod was like, "Motherfucker, don't get into my business. What do you care?" And John was like, "Well, I'll make it my business because I'm a Republican and I don't want you using birth control." And Herod's like, "What are you talking about? I pull out, number one. And number two, this is none of your business anyway. Please go away." And Joe's like, "I can't go away. I'm the cousin of Jesus Christ." And Herod's like, "Who?" And the guy's going around town stealing everybody. The point is, I'm a muck with the Lord God, and when I say goes, and you can't be fucking new bitches. And Herod's like, "Oh, I'll show you some fucking motherfucker. I'm putting your ass in prison. What do you think of that shit?" And John was like, "You don't scare me. You don't scare me. Go ahead, put me in prison. Go ahead." And then Herod's like, "All right, I'm gonna put your ass in prison." So they put him in prison, right? And later on, Herod is having a birthday party, and he's like has his stepdaughter dance for him. And then he says to his stepdaughter, "Hey, I got an idea. I will give you half the kingdom because you just danced so fabulously that I'm gonna give you half my kingdom." Or whatever you want. Ask for anything you want. And the stepdaughter goes to her mother, Herodias, and he says to Ma, "What should my stepfather just asked me what I want." And the mother said, "Why don't you ask for the head of John the Baptist?" And the daughter's like, "What? I can have half this kingdom. I can have anything I want. I don't want some motherfucker's head." And the mother's like, "No, listen, bitch. A head is where it's at. Getting a man's head is the best thing a woman could ever ask for. Some people want gold or diamonds. Get John the Baptist's head." And the daughter was like, "Holy shit, all right." Well, she go back to Herod and says, "Herod, hey, listen, I want the head of John the Baptist." And Herod was like, "What do you want that for?" And she was like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to masturbate with it. Maybe I'll take it down to the links and play golf. I don't know. Listen, you told me I could have whatever I want. I want his head. That's as simple as that, all right? I just want his head. And Herod goes, "Holy shit. All right, well, it's fine." So he goes down to John. He says, "Hey, John, I got a bit of a surprise for you. You remember how I was upset about you talking about who I'm marrying?" And John said, "Yeah. Well, it turns out that while I was upset, I wasn't quite that as however, some complications have happened, and I kind of was talking to my stepdaughter, and maybe she turned me on with the dance. I don't know, what kind of dance was it? What kind of dance would I promise half my kingdom to? I don't know. It must have been pretty hot. But I'm not. I guess what I'm not gonna fuck her, obviously. So why I can't, I don't know. This is the Bible. We're allowed to fuck our children, as we well know. But in any case, she says she wants certain things, and one of the things she wants is to well, actually, the only thing she wants is this is gonna sound crazy. And John said, "Yeah, you're gonna love this." Yeah. John goes, "Yeah. What does she want?" Well, the thing is, she asked me to cut your head off and give it to her on a platter. And John was like, "What?" She told me to cut your head off and put it on a platter and give it to her. Ooh. Well, you said no, didn't you? And Harry was like, well, no, I didn't say no, dude, sorry. I mean, just like it's a promise and shit. You understand how it goes. And just like, no, I don't understand how it goes. No, I don't understand how it goes. You want to cut my head off, you nuts? And I was like, listen, I made a promise, it was my birthday, and other people was there, and the dance was really nice. And we weren't even in the champagne room. That's what would have made it really hot, so I'm just gonna I hope you understand. I'm just gonna cut your head off. No, John says, no, I don't understand. No, I don't want you cutting my head off. And Harry was like, nah, I knew you were gonna get upset. I knew you were gonna act like this. You always gotta be like so dramatic. Dramatic? You wanna cut my head off, you nut job? What do you mean dramatic? Listen, if you saw this dance, I don't give a fuck about that. No, seriously, if you saw this dance, you'd understand how I really, really, really need to cut your head off and give it to her on a platter. Really, I mean, that was just, it was a most it was like Brezhnev and Gregory Hines. And do you ever see White Knights? That was a good movie, was it? I was like, what are you talking about? Was it called White Knights? I thought it was John the Baptist goes, sure it was White Knights, and Harry goes, yeah, I think that was the name of it. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, the point is, here's my head executioner. He's just gonna chop you up and cut your head off, and let your followers take your body. So it's all cool. And Harry leaves, and John's like, holy shit, you mean ass motherfucker, low down chop. And that was the end of John the Baptist. And that's the end of this Atheist Bible study, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to take a little bit of break after this, so I probably won't have a Bible study for at least another maybe 2 weeks, maybe a little longer, I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.